It's time for us to review Mourinho and Manchester United. As you well know, guys, I call him my boy. I still love Mourinho because I love his character. I like how stubborn he is. And I like his very aggressive, sometimes grating attitude, because that's similar to me. But this is Half of Football Hot, and this is a football analytical channel. And yes, I can be subjective. Yes, I can be biased because I'm only human. But at times when I've got to step back and be objective. And this is one of those times where I have to be objective and review United's season and what has Mourinho's impact been on Manchester United. Spent a lot of money this summer, upwards of 100 million. He was brought in to take United back to a level where Ferguson had them at. An improvement upon David Moyes and Louis van Gaal. Mourinho wasn't brought in to win the Europa League. I'll repeat. Jose, whatever you call yourself, Mourinho, was not brought in to win the Europa League. Man United, the Manchester United that Alex Ferguson built from the ground up, was a Champions League winning team, a league winning team, an elite club. I don't think United will get top four. And if United don't get top four, let's put Europa League to one side. If United do not get top four, that is a categorical failure for Mourinho. There's no other way to slice it. Even if they win the Europa League, but they do not get top four, that's a categorical failure. And who is to blame? The players? You spent that money on Paul Pogba. You decided to bring in Ibrahimovic and make him your main striker, therefore pushing Martial to the side. You've not played Martial as a main striker. You didn't go out and buy a creative midfielder to try and unlock the defenses. So a lot of these draws happening at Old Trafford is on you. Paul Pogba is not a creative midfielder. He's an all-round midfielder. It's on Mourinho. For a team trying to get top four, Fellaini can't play a large role. Fellaini can't be an attack-minded player who you're now hoping he can get a goal or play a critical pass. That's not the kind of player he is. Mourinho, it's on you because there's no one else you can blame here. You can't blame the referees. You can't blame the fixture congestion. You can't blame these things because, again, I repeat to myself, you decided to spend upwards on 80 million on Paul Pogba. I said it, and please look back at my videos. I said, this isn't a good move. I said and I stressed to Pogba, remain at Juventus, remain at Juventus. That 80 million could have been split 2 or 3 ways. You get a good scout and you tell that scout, I need a creative player. Give me 2 creative players. You know what? Give me a creative player and get me a really good winger. A winger who can get to the byline and cross, who's possibly even 2-footed. Because you get a creative player, you create more chances. You get a winger, you create more chances, and you allow Martial to play in his favourable position in the middle. Perhaps you can even play 2 strikers, because Martial is not a natural winger. Rashford really isn't a winger. You're playing guys in a secondary, tertiary position. The wing is a secondary position for Rashford. The wing is like a tertiary position for Martial. And that is what has come to be the undoing of Mourinho with all of their draws this season. Mourinho, the buck must stop with you. You have to take the blame. And I understand he won't take the blame. And it's similar to me. I'm a very stubborn person where I will never take the blame. I will never accept the defeats. And for me, I'm sorry. So that's where me and Mourinho are similar. We are very stubborn people who will never accept defeats, who will never accept that we lost, and we will keep on going. Some people like it, some people don't, but that's just how people like us are. But Mourinho, you're an old man. You're much older than I am. Well, you're not an old man, but you're much older than I am. And you're in a very important position at Manchester United. But you don't have to accept responsibility publicly, because obviously you need to keep that fortress of solitude. You need to keep that strong vibe within your team and always show a united front. But privately, you've got to say that, I didn't make the smart decisions in the market with the money that I was given. Because again, Pogba will be an amazing player. I'm not sure whether he will reach the heights that he will, because I tell you right now, I have every belief that if Pogba remained at Juventus, 2-3 years time, he'd be one of the best players in the world, because he was improving at a alarming rate at Juventus. That was the perfect environment for him to flourish. Right system, right manager, right players, right setup. At United, you can see he's struggling because the team is unbalanced. There are too many issues within the team. For Juventus, everything is perfect. This is a perfectly functioning system. United, there are problems everywhere. It's unbalanced. It's not working. There's no chemistry within the team. There's no flow. There's too many issues. And when there's so many issues, there's only so much a young, still developing player can do to change that. That's what a mature, finished article can do, not a young player. And Mourinho isn't one of those guys who improves young players. That's what a Wenger does. That's what a Guardiola does. So, again, I ask this to United fans or to you guys out there. If United don't get top four, I told you, Europa League is relevant. I'm sorry. Ferguson didn't build this empire to have the Europa League be an acceptable end or footnotes to a season. No, Ferguson didn't do all that work for a Europa League crown. Okay? Ferguson built this empire for Premier League trophies, Champions League trophies, FA Cups. That's what he built this empire for, not for Europa Leagues. So ask yourself this, is that if they fail to come top four, but they win the Europa League, is that a successful season? Or is that a failure? That is a failure. Because the United I know is a top 4 team, bare minimum. The United I know is a top 2 team. Third is a disappointment. Second is still, could have done better. The Ferguson that we knew was that we're winning this Premier League. That's where we're going. And Champions League, we're heading in there to try and win this Champions League every season. Jose, Jeremiah Mourinho, bruh, I'm afraid the buck stops with you.